What's up, guys? Today I'm in Manchester.
Ludzie chodzą, tak? Nie widać?
Look for the gummy bear.
Here is a gummy bear.
Mówię, mama, weź bubę.
Nie, mama nie może
Oh, what is Damn! Seriously. Damn!
Ludzie chodzą, nie idzie zrobić.
Nie jest za późno.
Na co?
Tu jedzie nie.
Poszukują go. Tak jak my czasami was poszukujemy.
Kogo?
Co?
Ładnie.
Czego się cieszysz? I co ty teraz robisz?
No to mówi być. Nadal uśmiechnika nie ma, nie?
Mama. Zapomniałam mu telefon. Tato, daj mi pas.
Po co mi pas?
Mogę się odbyć?
Ja bez pasa. I zapinaj pas. Już?
Mama, kurwa, to już nie muszę.
Już tu nie trzeba mieć czasu.
Co?
Nie trzeba.
Ten jest zepsuty nawet.
Kto to się tak cieszy?
We're still in the same place. We're gonna go like
No,
5 minutes
trzeba
time.
po kilku ludzi.
Jest tu trochę ludzi. Only different.
1849, Queen Victoria came to visit us here, and we were so honoured with her visit. We even changed the name of the town. We changed it to Queenstown. Now before that it was known as the Cove of Cork. And back in 1922, we got our independence from the British here, and the name of the town changed to Cove. C-O for the P-H would be the Irish spelling of it, pronounced Cove. Now some people will pronounce it Cobb. And C-O-V-E would be the English spelling of it, also pronounced Cove. Now coming up over here on your right hand side you have the Commodore Hotel. And the Commodore Hotel opened its doors for business on the 11th of
Business
July
hotel?
1855. Back then it was known as the Queen's Hotel. Just after the start of the 1900s, the name of the hotel changed to the States Hotel. In 1947, the Humphrey family took it over. They changed the name to the Commodore Hotel. It is now owned by the O'Shea family and still known as the Commodore Hotel.
Ten hotel i ten hotel.
Nie ma tu żadnego samochodu. Dobrze go przestawiłeś. Nie, tam stoją.
Now over here on your left hand side you have the Sirius Arts Centre.
Dlatego nie mogę się wyrobić.
In a moment or so I will come back and tell you a bit more about the Sirius Arts Centre. Now just here on your left hand side again you have a lovely small hotel, the Water's Edge Hotel. Always good food and a good welcome in there, and very, very comfortable beds there is in there too. Now if you go over the wall here again on your left hand side, the buildings you can see down here, alongside the liner is the Cove Heritage Centre. And inside there the Queenstown story is told. There are sections in there that look like sections of the famine ships that left here during the famine. There's also a section in there on the Titanic. Now Christie's and Blarney Woolen Mills have their shops in there. There is a
Alex,
restaurant in there, and it is a place that is well worth the visit. You have the time to do so.
Stań.
Now to come back to the, just to tell you a small bit about the liners. Now we've had 5 big liners in here already this week. There's another liner coming in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and it sails at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The Caribbean Princess is the name of it, and it's carrying 3,500 passengers on it. Now this liner here came in this morning at 9 o'clock, and as far as I gather, it's sailing at, it's supposed to be 8 o'clock. I'm not really sure, it could be 7, I'm not sure. exactly sure, but there's over nearly 4,500 passengers on this line. And we have 65 liners coming in for this season, and there's 91 booked in for next season already. So the next liners coming in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Now, to go back to these 1700s and the 1700s, the 1800s and after the 1900s, we had a very, very strong British presence here in the locality. We had the British Army, we also had the British Admiralty. Now, when the Admiralty were here, they set up a club, and the name of the club was the Royal Cork Yacht Club. Now, they set it up over here in Harbolin on your left-hand side in 1720. And it operated over there for a couple of years. Now they moved from Harbolin over into where the Sirius Arts Centre is now. And it operated there then right up in through the middle of the 1700s, up through the 1800s, and up into the middle of the 1960s. In the mid-1960s there was a lot of heavy traffic up and down the river here on your left-hand side, and some of the roads were getting damaged. So the Royal Cork Yacht Club decided to move from this side of the harbour across to the other. Now if you look over on your left-hand side, right over at the very back of the road, you can see the houses up on the hill. This is known as Cross Evening over there. The Royal Cork Yacht Club moved from here over into Cross Haven in 1967. And today, nearly 300 years later, it is still operating here in the harbour. It is the oldest yacht club in the world. Now as we come out along the road here on your right-hand side, and as we go along through the tour, you will see some of the old houses. Some of these were built for the British Admiralty, and the higher up you were in the Admiralty, the bigger the house you had. So even back then size mattered.
So we are in Manchester right now.
The women have had a lot of heavy industry here in the harbour back over the years. We had a steel plant known as Irish Steel, closed in July of 2001 with a loss of 500 jobs. Out the road here, a half a mile on your left-hand side, we had a shipbuilding yard known as the Romeo Cork Dock. It was both owned and the parent company actually operating in Holland. They employed over 1,200 people. Now the buildings and the twisted places still there. There were sections of these rented out to small companies, creating a small bit of employment. There was also 2 floating docks there and 1 dry dock. Now with these facilities, they actually able to do a small bit of ship repair there from time to time, and the dockyard closed in 1984. Up the road beyond that, we had a small boat building yard known as Maritime. And out in Maritime, they built timber trawlers. This also closed with a loss of 300 jobs. Up beyond that, we had a fertiliser factory known as IFI Merino Point. They made urea and ammonia out there. Now this also closed was a loss of 300 jobs. Up near Cork City, up in the marina, they had Henry Ford and Son. We also had Dunlops, and between the two of these they would have employed over 10,000 people. The Henry Ford factory here in Cork was the first Ford factory outside of America. It was built on the site of an old Cork racecourse, and they started to build the factory in 1917. And the first tractor rolled off the line there on the 3rd of July 1919. In 1923 they changed over from making tractors to making cars. Now the foundry in the Henry Ford factory here in Cork was the biggest foundry in Europe at that time, and there was people that came from all over the world to see how it operated. The Henry Ford factory closed here in Cork as well in 1984, and the link between Ford and Cork was Henry Ford's grandfather. From a little village on the way to West Cork known as Ballinascanton. There is a replica of a Model T4 made of stainless steel on the left-hand side as you go through that village. Now the hall door of Henry Ford's grandfather's cottage is over in the Ford head office in Detroit in America. There is a car built by the Ford company known as the Ford Fidelity. Now this guy's name was that Henry Ford's mother came from a street in Cork City known as Fair Lane. Ford Cortina, Ford Escort, Ford Fiesta. These were all built up here in the Ford plant in Cork. There was a Ford diesel.
So I guess we're gonna end the video here.
One of these was specially built for the carry the Pope on Ireland.
Basically,
Came here in September.
please subscribe and don't forget to give a like.
It was known as the Ford